All right, guys, good morning. I hope everyone's doing okay. The reason behind this call is I had to get some things out. I had to address where we're at with the YWC in 2016. I'm gonna go for a while for this one. I'm gonna say a lot of stuff from the heart about how I really feel about what's going on here on YouTube and some of the problems and some of the stuff, the major issues that we have as a wrestling community here in 2016. So, like I said, I'm going to go for a while with this one. So if you need to go get something cold to drink, if you need to go get some food, absolutely feel free at this point, and we'll get going here in just a minute. Before I start my little address, just some cool stuff. Just let you guys know, I was able to book my WrestleMania Hall of Fame ticket this morning, which was awesome. And I also booked my WrestleCon ticket for Dallas in 2016. So pretty exciting stuff. So hopefully you guys are comfortable, because I'm just going to shoot from the hip on this one. I fully expect this video to go upside down on likes, and that's kind of the first issue I wanted to speak of here in my little address, my little YWC address. And no, I don't think I'm the president of the YWC, and no, I don't think that I'm the best or have the best channel or anything like that. I mean, obviously, if you put this on a Wrestling Jesus channel or Sean's Views channel, it'll get more interest and get more views and stuff. But I think I can get my word across to a fair number of people. One thing I've noticed about the YWC here in 2016 is the hate. The hate is at an all-time high. It just doesn't seem to me that people here on YouTube, especially in the wrestling community, have been supporting one another. It seems like everyone is so quick to just bury someone to benefit themselves, as opposed to supporting other people here on YouTube. I feel like that if we're really going to grow as a community and gain respect here on YouTube, we all kind of need to work together, as one, instead of everyone just fighting with everyone. I also noticed not a lot of forgiveness here on YouTube as well. It's like someone will hold a grudge against someone for like 6 years, 7 years. And at some point, you have to wonder when you let the grudge go and you forgive and you move on. And right now, from my observation, there's just so much hate with YWC members in regards to other YWC members. It's really sad to see. There has to be a point when it goes from everyone hating each other on here and everyone making hate videos on each other to getting back to what we all came on here for, which is pro wrestling. I mean, you probably wouldn't be in the YWC if you didn't love pro wrestling. But honestly, in my opinion, I don't feel that a lot of people are even in the YWC for pro wrestling. I think a lot of people just come on here to cause trouble with each other. And it's really, really sad. Like I said, we need to come together. We need to support each other, support each other's channels, support each other's videos. And, by making this video, I know it's not going to necessarily change things or whatever. It's just another video and it gets skipped by and whatnot. But the only way we're really going to grow each other's YouTube channels is by working together, having a mutual respect for one another, and just knocking off the nonsense and just getting back to the foundation of what it's truly all about. And that's pro wrestling. And that's the thing about me, is people for the last, 3-4 weeks have gotten on my case about pretty much everything, put my videos upside down, on likes and threaten me, and they hate me, and they don't understand why I don't do every video about DVDs. It's really a sad state of affairs. Where we're at as a community is really, really bad. And if you guys have noticed, you're real hardcore pro wrestling fans on here, a lot of them have left because they realized that YouTube and the YWC has become nothing but hypocritical nonsense. It's true, and it's sad. There's so many good YouTubers on here who don't make videos because it's not about wrestling. It's about games and shoot interviews and drama, and it's ridiculous. It is. People here, YWC members, are so quick to threaten one another, with, oh, I'm going to say your address. Oh, I'm going to name your family members' names. Oh, I'm going to drop your IP address, and just spread the hatred further. It's ridiculous. And here in the YWC, we at one time, because I've been in this community since about 2008. And at one time, there was a lot of guys in this community who went out, created original content, and worked really hard to grow their channel. And now, unfortunately, it's become a group of guys who read off dirt sheets instead of creating original content for other wrestling fans. And I do that, once in a while too. But I try to create all my original content, and guys quit caring about if their YouTube channel grew or not, and then they focus more on how am I going to hurt another person's feelings. And for me, I've been very successful on here. I've been able to grow my channel to almost 4,000 subscribers, which means when you get to around 4,000 subscribers, you become a target. You become a target for guys who are gunning to get to you and get their name out there in the wrong way. Well, let me put this out there. No matter what video is made on me, no matter what is said about me, I will never address a hater in a video and make him popular on YouTube by addressing his hate. To me, if you make cool videos, you make cool wrestling videos, and I enjoy your content, that's how I'll promote you. I won't do it by spreading hate. You guys, I kind of, in a small way, I kind of know what a guy like Sean's Views is going through, and Sean's Views has gone through a lot to get his 83,000 subscribers. He's gone through a lot of people taking shots at him, being jealous of him, and spreading lies about him, and it's pretty ridiculous. Now, you guys know me. You guys know me good. I've been on YouTube since I came back. I was like a big YouTuber. I don't want to say big, but I worked my way up to 5,500 subscribers between the period of June 2008 up till about 2010, about October 2010. So I worked my way up. And then, I took a couple years off, and I came back in June of 2013. And I have to admit to you guys, it's been a struggle for views and subs and stuff. But if getting views and subs means hurting someone's feelings and having to hate and troll, it's not worth it. So I guess I'm kind of rambling on a little bit here. Hey guys in the chat room, I'll get your comments here in just a second. I just want to put this out there. I think everyone needs to start supporting each other more and working together. Like, for instance, start shouting people's names out. For me, it's not an issue to shout people's names out. You guys might not know this, but there's so many good guys on here that you guys might not even know about here on YouTube. But some of the coolest guys on YouTube are the guys with the lowest sub counts, or lower sub counts, I should say. So that's some of the nicest guys on here. They're not out to get no one. So let's read some of the comments here. I'm kind of just addressing for those of you who just got on the call, I'm kind of just addressing some of the issues here in the YWC. And there's a lot of issues. And I've gone over this with, my good friends, Peter and Dark Horse and WJ and Kyle. And there's a bunch of guys I've gone over this with, and Polston. And, it's a lot of guys I've talked to in depth on Facebook and stuff with this about. So let's see. Lots of hatred instead of supporting each other. And I agree with that. 100%, man. It's really a sad state of affairs on here when our website is just flooded with non-wrestling fans just looking to hurt each other's feelings. And, if you are a wrestling fan, you pretty much just get bashed and trashed all day long. Like I said, when I check the likes and dislikes on this, for no reason, I haven't said anything bad about anyone. It'll be upside down on likes, which is where we're at with YouTube in 2016. All right, let's see. Very much so. Constructive criticism is good, but it goes overboard when people use hateful insults. And that's the thing. There's no call for it. There's no rhyme or reason. It's like it's supposed to be a wrestling community where we're supporting each other's wrestling videos because we all love pro wrestling, right? Well, half these people on here don't even talk about wrestling. They would just rather talk about nonsense and drama. What's up, Legetto? Let's see. Plus, no matter what, they are never satisfied with wrestling. They get something, they hate it, and crap all over it. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. That's a lie. You've made loads of videos and responses to people hating on you. Not really. Yeah, I mean, if you look at most of my content, most of it is just DVDs and me trying to create original content. I'm not trying to sound good or anything, but the truth is, for the most part, I've kept my nose pretty clean. I just wanted to address these issues. What's up, Chutters? It's a big DVD guy. ACW owner, not much. What's going on, barbecue? And Peter says, fuck the YWC. Now, Peter has every right to say that. Peter has been one of those guys who has been absolutely mistreated on here. Has Peter been in wars with a lot of people? Yeah, absolutely he has. But for the most part, is Peter a hell of a nice guy? If you stop and talk to him, try it. Try stopping and talking to him. The dude's actually really a decent guy. There we go. Some of the YWC are just assholes, and some are cool and sound easy to talk to. I agree that there's just some jerks on here, and there's a lot of them. Listen to this one from James. People clearly have nothing better to do if they're constantly disliking your videos. Just pathetic people that you shouldn't pay attention to. Believe me, once I turn the computer off, I really don't care. I just wanted to put a video out there and kind of say how I felt. I thought it was an important thing to do. That's what's Legetto says that's what is holding us all down from being up there with the top dogs on YouTube. That's part of it, Legetto. But to be successful here on YouTube, you kind of got to catch a break. You kind of got to, honestly, you kind of got to catch a break. You got to catch that person's eye and have them kind of help you out a little bit. I hate to say it, but you almost need like a big YouTube channel to shout out a little YouTube channel's name to kind of get popular. It's really hard to sell pro wrestling videos to mainstream on here. Every once in a while you get lucky and pop a big number. For instance, on my Titus video, it did 20,000 views, which was great for me, but that doesn't happen all the time. Let's see. I have 400 subs, but not one of the videos is WWE. That's great, man. I mean, if anyone tells you 400 subs is easy to get, then they're lying to you. Most of them are trolls, and that's what pisses me off. I know. And that's the thing, too. I have 1 million troll accounts subbed to me, too, just waiting to pounce and dislike. Okay, the T800. I got out of the YWC 2 years ago now, LOL. Now let me ask you this, T800, since I got you here. What was it 2 years ago that caused you to leave the YWC? Plus more casuals are taking over. Every time I click somebody's video on here, it always says change is coming. I'm gonna change, and I'm going to the top of the YWC, and I'm gonna bring everyone down with me and go to the top. Why? Why do you have to bring everyone else down to go to the top? Why can't we all just have our own little piece of the pie. Why would you need to step on a bunch of people to get to the top? And that's the thing. That's the whole point of this whole video. It's just guys just need to work together, man. And people just need to try to get along and stop fighting and stop bitching and just end the nonsense and just get it back to what we're all on here for, which is pro wrestling. And I understand that the product is bad right now, which in turn probably turned a lot of people off, because when the product got bad, they felt they didn't have anything to talk about in regards to pro wrestling, so they went to nonsense. Excuse me. LSHD Gaming says, you're right. Everyone needs to help every channel, so the little ones go unnoticed, yet some of them are the best. Okay, so the T800 says, I kind of went out of wrestling, and the trolls got annoying. And it seems to me that we all got trolls. Like I said, a little science experiment for you. If you guys want to see how many trolls I have, watch when this video finally is uploaded and watch how it's completely upside down in likes for no reason. You haven't heard me say any insults about anyone, spread any hatred towards anyone, done anything wrong to anyone, but it'll still be completely upside down in likes. Just because those are the members who are filling up the YWC right now, as opposed to hardcore pro wrestling fans. And that's not me saying that there's not a lot of hardcore pro wrestling fans on here, because there is, but there's a lot of troublemakers too. And those are the kind of people that just got to get ignored and go away from our community. If they're not going to talk about wrestling, if they're not going to talk about, anything but insulting people, they shouldn't even be on YouTube. These people should be flagged, reported, and kicked off YouTube. Okay, let's see. No disrespect towards guys like Sean's views, but didn't you think some of the trolls and hate are caused by bogus drama? Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, Sean did a lot of trolling, a lot of drama videos, and he did a lot of stuff, but whatever he did, I mean, it obviously worked. I mean, he's one of the most successful guys on here. It's just he had to deal with a lot of drama to get there. And at the same time, all respect in the world to Sean. He worked really hard, and he made more videos to get there. Trolls are the worst, and I agree. It's a sad state of affairs, but that's where we're at in 2016. It's just where YouTube is at, and it's really sad, especially when you start gaining a fan base, gaining a sub base. That's when they all start coming out. The flagging system on YouTube is a joke by Jekko. I agree. I mean, it seems to me that anyone can damn near say anything about you in a disparaging manner, and you're still brought down, or they still have their videos of hatred that they spread up on you. It seems to me the flagging system needs to be revisited, and the policies and procedures need to be revisited as well. Here we go. It just seems to me that if you voice your opinion, you will get roasted by trolls. It's like WWE. You're not allowed to say anything about your opinion, but there is more and more trolls every year. Yeah, the YWC is at an all-time worst right now. I've never seen this community worse. I've never seen more troublemakers on here. I mean, quite frankly, sometimes it makes you not even want to upload, because you're going to get nothing but hate towards you. For me, I rise above the hate, and I don't worry about it too much. But I do see the comments. I do see the hate comments, and I think it's ridiculous and uncalled for and unnecessary. The YWC needs to be revived. Well, you can only do that when you got wrestling fans on here just supporting each other and talking about wrestling and stuff. Not the way things are going now, when the trolls run this place, and the idiots and the morons and the guys eating their cake frosting in the basement, living in their mom's house, have nothing better to do because they don't have a job. So they just come on YouTube to cause hate and problem. It sometimes gives wrestling fans a bad name. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine what the outside communities here on YouTube think about the wrestling community with all the hate. They probably think, God, I don't want to go even talk about wrestling with all those animals on there. And so a lot of people probably don't even want to participate in making wrestling videos, because they know they're going to deal with nothing but hate. Hate seems to be a huge part of YouTube, unfortunately. Let's see. My buddy, the Wrestling Addict 100. Now, see, that's another thing, too. We talk about, and I'm not trying to get myself over here, whatever. But guys like the Wrestling Addict 100, you guys might not know who that is, but if you ever watch his videos, the dude's a hardcore wrestling fan. How do I know that? Because I subscribe to other real wrestling fans' channels, and I support other real wrestling fans, and that's the thing we got to start doing is getting guys like the Wrestle Addict 100. We need to start getting them prominent here in the YWC and start, clicking his videos and supporting the guy because he's a good dude. Too many guys like that I talk to on a daily basis don't have the support underneath them here on YouTube, and it's actually really sad. Okay, so let's see here. For example, if someone talks about the truth on John Cena, then an 8-year-old kid troll will just come out and say, "Fuck you, you are stupid." You know how many times I've been called a fag and a virgin and a loser, and what else do they like to say here on YouTube? You're a pedophile and a pervert, and you don't know nothing, and fuck you, and that's just normal. That's just normal slang on there. It's filled with nothing but hate. It's really a sad state of affairs. I actually had a video flagged last year. A big wrestling YouTuber, won't mention that name, but they used racial slurs and beyond hateful to people in the video. Well, that's good, man. If they're going to throw racial slurs around, then they got what's coming to them because there's no excuse for that. But once again, I said people will do anything for shock value in 2016. And if they have to use racial slurs because I think that's going to grow their channel, that's what they do, and it's really sad. This just tempts me to make a video on the YWC. I wish you would. I wish everyone would come forward and make a video on maybe situations they've dealt with hate and trolls and the best way to handle it. That would be great. The trolls are pathetic and super fake. I wonder if they would say the same stuff in real life as they did on YouTube. Well, for instance, for me, I could tell you I go to these wrestling shows all the time, and most of the people that talk trash to you on YouTube, when they meet you in person, they go like this. They go, "Oh, Jam, oh, Jam, oh, Jam," and then they'll shake my hand and walk around with me at the event. And so it's a completely different ball game when you meet them in person because they see the real person, and most of them are actually really nice. So for some reason they talk all kinds of trash on YouTube, but you meet them in person and then they want to be your best friend. So that's kind of my experience. YWC Rise in 2007 or 2000, I'd say 2008, it was humming pretty good. You had Spinnernet and True Slayer and Monoxide, and I was here, and Wrestling Jesus was here, and there was a lot of guys who were hardcore wrestling fans. It's true. Let's see. All right. Thanks for watching from Cyprus. I appreciate that. You always come by, and I do appreciate that. We got another guy in the chat room. And you guys know this guy. This is Buck. Buck's been in the middle of controversy since the day he stepped foot in the YWC. Buck, I'll say you bring some of it on yourself, but some of it has been taken a little far on you. And that's all I'm going to say on Buck. I honestly hate how if you don't like the person, they talk smack. Yeah, like I said, check my likes and dislikes when this is done. Who are the super standout in the YWC? Well, that's the thing. So we need to get everyone to be a super standout, not just one or two channels. We all need to get our piece of the pie, not just have the same big YouTubers on top over and over and over again. We all need to get there. Let's see. So Jekyll Knight's on vacation from work. I guess I could go on all day about this, but I guess I'll just wrap this up. Griffin's Toy Show. Yeah, he's killing it. He's got 300,000 subscribers. JD from NY. Yeah, he's doing good. And Sean's Views, he's doing good. And obviously ACW owner found my channel too. Let's see. My buddy Ace says it's more heat in the YWC than the Montreal Screwjob. Well, that's the thing, Ace, is we all need to get away from the heat and just get back to the foundation, which is pro wrestling, and that's why we all came here in the first place. Let's see. Peter needs to move on from Bucks. Now, see, Bucks and Peter are going to have to figure that out. One night in a hangout, they'll have to sit down, talk about it, and hash it out. But I can't. I mean, I'm friends with both those guys. I can't control what the two of them do. But I'd like to see the feud end, being honest with you. Let's see. I don't want to be on that too. I just want 1,000 subscribers. Well, Jacko, you and me have discussed this. The only way you're going to get that, and all due respect to you, is just you're going to have to just focus and just upload a lot. That's the only way you're truthfully going to grow your channel. Just upload. To make good videos, it's just, when you take an 8-month break, people just forget, So that'd be my advice to Jacko Knight. Another guy who is a good friend of mine, but you need to make more videos if you want to get that 1,000 subs. There's only so many shout outs that people can do for you. You got to go after it, Jacko. Get aggressive. You're on vacation, whatnot. Pop some videos out. They'll come. I guarantee it. I have this kid, Adam. Maybe he's not a kid. Maybe he's a man. But I'm assuming he's a kid because he's talking about school. I have big trouble with my YouTube account. I get bullied at school because I used to upload videos. Well, that's a tough one. I can tell you my particular instance, I keep my uploads private from my workplace and stuff, so that way people at work don't think I'm completely psychotic recording wrestling videos on the internet. So I don't tell people at work that I upload YouTube videos. Let's see. It's no need for all this heat. Just make awesome videos and keep it pushing. And I agree, Ace. I mean, like I said, you're another one of those guys. Definitely needs more subscribers. Because you're a real wrestling fan, basketball fan. I mean, there's all kinds of cool shit that you talk about all the time, Ace. Let's see. Peter will never end, and he still talks about Lonnie. That's how obsessed. You know what? I can't say anything bad about Peter. Always been a very, very good friend to me, so I can't say anything bad about him. He's always been really nice to me. So I don't know what your guys' problem with Peter is, but yeah, we get along fine. We talk all the time. Let's see what else we got. I'm just reading your guys' comments in the chat room. Let's see. Put in the effort and success will come. Buck, I told you that like 6 months ago. Stay out of the nonsense. Make your wrestling videos. You'll be on your way, brother. Jem doing a great. Thank you, Snowman. Did you see DCX vid on Jem? You know what? I ignore it. I have no time, no energy. And I'm too busy focusing on growing my channel to worry about what a guy with 28 subs is saying about me. It's a waste of my time. You guys might find that entertaining. That's fine. I ignore it every time. What do you think about people making fun of your DVDs? You know what? I know that a lot of people might make fun of me for the DVDs or whatever, but there was a time on YouTube when people actually thought wrestling DVDs were really cool. I don't take it personal. I think I've had a lot of success here on YouTube doing the DVDs. So once they come back, once they get 4,000 subscribers and get themselves a fan base, come back and talk to me. I've been doing this for pushing 3 years now, almost an upload every single day. I've worked really, really hard on my channel to grow the subscribers and grow the views. So when they want to come back and get 4,000 subscribers and do the things I've done on here and talk to the wrestlers and meet the wrestlers I've done and got the views I've got and got the subs I got through hard work, come back and talk to me. Let's see. Comments are flying in here. We're doing really good on this hangout too, by the way, guys. Let's see. Jem, I hear you get made fun of. That's okay. You know what? I got so many people that support me on here. You can say whatever you want, but I mean, look at how successful this hangout has gone today. You guys have come. They hear my thoughts. That's a sign of success. Yesterday, Andre Corbeil, Wrestling G. I can message Wrestling Jesus right now, and he'll come and talk to me. And Wrestling Jesus is one of the biggest guys on here. So I'm not doing that bad. I got the Dark Horse. I got Polston. I got Buck. I got Kyle. I got Trap Queen. The Smart Busters support me. There's a lot of guys on here. Peter supports me. I could put a post up on Facebook and watch that shit blow up. There's a ton of people that freaking support me on here. So for a few detractors, it's not that big of a deal. Jacko supports me. Mr. Hollywood supports me. There's a ton of guys on here who support me. Peter is a creepy idiot telling you. Buck, you guys, that's between you and Peter. Like I said, I guarantee if you guys just had a civil conversation one night, you guys could hatch it out, because Peter's actually a really decent guy. Let's see. Jem, I like your feet, LOL. Now, see, people were getting on my case about that. That was just basically just an attempt to make people laugh, Oh, cool, we got Stevie Breach. That's awesome. See, that's respect right there. That's respect in the YWC when you got a guy like Stevie Breach with 20,000 subscribers, coming by to support me. That doesn't get much better than that. Thing about a guy like Stevie Breach, that's a real life friend. That's someone who I'm staying with at WrestleMania. It's someone that we talk on the phone, we text. That's how YouTube should be. Is people supporting one another. Let's see. Those years, he says, thank you, Justin. And that's another guy who comes by. Justin's another guy here on YouTube who comes by on Facebook, drops me information just to make videos with, just because he wants to see the video. See, that's respect right there. So a few detractors, that doesn't mean shit. And Buck, I think you're a good guy too, man. And I've taken a lot of heat, supporting you and stuff. I got unfriended by Will on Facebook. Will hates my guts because, me and Buck get along. I'm not saying like me and Buck hang out and we talk every day and whatnot, but me and Buck have a mutual respect. He's actually a decent guy underneath it all. But people, they want to say what they're going to say. Let's see. Looking forward to your WrestleMania. Thank you. Oh, man. WrestleMania 32 in Dallas. Beyond excited. Like I said, I bought my Hall of Fame ticket this morning, my WrestleCon ticket this morning. Bus rides all set up, airline set up, hotel with my buddies is set up, WrestleMania tickets bought, flying in Friday night. It's gonna be what the YW should be. It's gonna be like 3 or 4 days just about pro wrestling, not YouTube crap. Am I excited for Mania? Oh, dude, it's hard for me to get through a night at work and not think about how much fun it's going to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, Breach, I did a silly thing in a Google Hangout where we were all screwing around, and I took off my shoes and socks and showed them my feet, just goofing off. I appreciate that, Breach. Let's see. Peter and Buck are going at it as usual. Oh, man. No, I can't be president, man. That's going to be Donald Trump. Donald Trump's running away with it, if you guys haven't noticed. It's funny, too, because I was watching WrestleMania 23 last night, and Donald Trump was all over that pay-per-view. So it was kind of interesting to see the next president of the United States get a Stone Cold Stunner. And I was actually at 23. Detroit was a wonderful city. Jem, you should get some ROH DVDs. Also, I have some ROH DVDs. Just not the biggest indie fan. Although when I am in Dallas this year, I am going to go to my first independent show on a Saturday with all my buddies. So it'll be an Evolve show. It'll be my first live independent show. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what to expect. I've never been to an indie show, but it'll be my first one. So I'm going to pop my indie cherry. Let's see. Yeah, Peter and Buck are going back and forth. That's like, that's just a bad combination. And Peter, I'm 1,000% on your side, and I know that you and Buck don't get along. Like I said, you guys just maybe one day, just in a Google Hangout, unblock each other, talk it out, try to figure it out, just try to use some forgiveness. Okay, let's see what Breach says here. Now, the YWC is only over if you want it to be over. If people keep making videos, it's as strong. It's as strong as ever. If you think it's dying, you need to turn the camera on and add to it. Absolutely. Just add to the wrestling stuff. What DVD are you looking forward to, Jim? Nothing so far this year. The first 2 DVDs have been a flop. And if you guys didn't see my video yesterday, it's up on my channel, and it's only 31 DVDs left on WWEshop.com. It always comes back to the DVDs. I swear to God, no matter what I do, no matter what the title of the Hangout is, it always goes back to the DVDs. Ah, you sick wrestling collective freaks. All right, let's see, Jem. You ever want to do straight up wrestling talk? We'll run into each other another day on a hangout, Buck. I don't have a problem with that at all. I just would prefer if it was just wrestling and it didn't turn to nonsense. And that's the thing, Buck. Every time I bring you in a hangout, it just turns to fighting and nonsense, and that's what I want to get away from here on YouTube. And I think that's what we all want to get away from is it not being wrestling. No point arguing on the internet. Let's see, Peter, why comment? Let's see. Every year is becoming less believable and less in the news. I think that's why the YWC community is like the FIFA community and failing. WWE DVDs are well. The community doesn't have to fail, is the thing. This community doesn't have to fail. It is failing because people are fighting and there's drama, and it's like people aren't on here for wrestling anymore. They're more on here for a good fight. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I enjoy it when a couple guys have it out, but I don't particularly do that on my channel. You don't know. Yeah, let's not see. That's the thing is let's not get personal with people's girlfriends and wives and lives and stuff. And then that's the thing is like why one of the reasons why the YWC falls down is because everyone wants to get personal and hurt each other's feelings. Once people stop hurting each other's feelings and stuff, man, and they go back to pro wrestling, we'll have a great community again. But for now, we can't have a great community with all these people fighting and stuff. It's failing because people are starting drama for no reason. Yeah, and I agree. But, just try to maybe click the guys' videos who are going to make good wrestling videos and just stay out of it. That would be my advice. So if you guys have any questions in the chat room, I'll probably only go with this for like 10 more minutes or so. But if you guys have any questions in the chat room, please feel free at this time to ask me, and I'll answer anything you got up in the chat room. So you guys go ahead and fire those questions off and kind of keep this interactive. Kind of takes the pressure off me because then I don't really have to think about stuff to talk about. I can just answer you guys' questions and whatnot. Unforgiven 2002. Yes, absolutely. To answer your question, ACW owner, I have all the DVDs. I have completed the complete collection. Every WWE DVD that's ever come out, I have bought. I've spent total on pro wrestling DVDs upwards of $8,000. So that's a rough estimate, about $8,000 on pro wrestling DVDs. Okay, we got a good one here. Jem, what do you think about Chip Kelly and the 49ers? I don't know. 49ers franchise right now is kind of in chaos. I wish Bill Walsh would come back from the grave and coach that team again, but that's not going to happen. Jem, are you going to do a day in the life mania weekend? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to record because me and all my friends, we're going to go over to where the Dallas Sportatorium is, or was. It's not there anymore. I'm going to record from there, and then we're going to go out and see the Von Erich's graves, and I'm going to record as much as I can out of respect at the Von Erich's graves. And then obviously my social media, Vincent Flair on Facebook, Gemini888 on Twitter. I'll be tweeting up a storm. I'll be using my Facebook up like a storm. Okay, well, it's just a rough estimate. Breach on how about like 15,000? We'll say like 15,000 because this back in the day the DVDs were really expensive. So let's just say 15,000. Jam, thoughts on women's Lethal Lockdown? The only women's Lethal Lockdown match that I've saw was years ago. I saw Gail Kim participate in a Lethal Lockdown match. It was actually really good. A lot of respect for Gail Kim. And yeah, she did a Lethal Lockdown match. It's probably like 2007, 2008. That's the only one I saw. Stevie Breach, I'm going to get Jim drunk. Come to my channel. I'm going to get fucked up in Dallas. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's a deadly combination. It's 5 guys in a hotel room. It's pizza. It's WWE Network. Yeah, the gem's going to get fucked up. There's no doubt about it. The beer will be flowing. Gem will be in Dallas in full party mode. Absolutely. I'm going there for 3 days to do nothing but drink and watch pro wrestling. So it's going to be epic. Thoughts on Owen and the Bulldog not being inducted? I don't want to talk about it because it's disgusting. Favorite Mania you've been to? Fuck, dude. 22 and 23 probably, and 31 last year when I was in a drunken stupor for about 3 days, and I met Trina Michaels. I met them all, hung out with my buddies. It was like something that fell from heaven, to be honest with you. Let's see. Out shouts for the Fastlane pay-per-view. I don't know. I'd kind of like to see Dean Ambrose go over. I'm hoping that Dean Ambrose will go over. Is what I'm really hoping for. I'm pulling for Ambrose in the main event, but I think Reigns will probably win in the end. Guys like Gino Hernandez in the WCCW were great. Yeah, God rest Gino Hernandez's soul, man. He was a freaking legend. Anytime you talk WCCW with me, fuck, I just start marking out. And I know my buddy Miguel, freaking yeah, same thing, dude. I think that's why he wants to go see the Sportatorium where it was and go visit the graves, because he's a huge WCCW fanatic as well. And I need my buddy Breach, to go find Trina Michaels at WrestleCon so I can take my updated 2016 photo. Let's see. Here's a question for Breach and Jam. What part of Mania weekend are you looking forward to the most? What part am I looking forward to the most? Being at WrestleMania, seeing AT&T Stadium, going to the Sportatorium, going to the graves, eating pizza, drinking beer with the fellas, just having them just grill my mind on wrestling trivia. It's going to be priceless. Let's see. Okay. You guys are still carrying on your banter in the chat room. Buck and Peter, man, I'm telling you, bad comment. Yeah, AWC or ACW owner, you going to Hall of Fame? Yep, I bought my Hall of Fame ticket this morning. And if you need me, I'll be up in the upper tank, 323. And hopefully I won't be falling asleep. Mr. Hollywood, WrestleMania 32 weekend, fly in Friday, party with the boys Friday night, get up early Saturday, live pro wrestling all day until the end of Saturday night, get on the bus Sunday morning, go out to Arlington, party before the show starts at AT&T, sober up, and go home after the show. It's going to be priceless. Okay, here we got one from my man Stevie Breach. Yeah, come on. Do you think the Triple H and Stephanie workout DVDs put WWE DVD into a hole they haven't been able to dig out? How many do you think they really sold? I don't know. I bought my Stephanie McMahon DVD. You know what, Breach? Let the gem bust his Stephanie McMahon DVD out here. You guys just entertain yourselves in the chat room, and I'll go find my Stephanie DVD just for Breach. Let's see. 2014 pile. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're business Breachy. Woo! All right, let's do the camera here. Turn the camera on, and we'll show Breach my Stephanie McMahon DVD. Fuck, see, it always goes back to the DVDs. Yeehaw! God damn. There she is. I mean, seriously. I mean, people always say all the time that, like Stephanie's not hot and shit and whatever. Oh, Stephanie's not. Look at her. The woman is sexy as shit. I mean, Stephanie McMahon is a super babe. And people get on my case like, oh, you bought that DVD because you're a pro. I like Stephanie. What can I say? I'm a Stephanie McMahon fan. She's freaking beautiful. Jonathan V says it's fat material. But she is a babe. That's what I'm saying. There's no arguing that. Fat material. Well, I don't know. I've never done that stuff, but I've heard other guys. I've heard other guys do that, but I've never, done that stuff. So, working out with Jim, coming to the YWC. Add the dislikes up, Mr. Hollywood. All right, let's see. Buck says Jem's obsession with Stephanie. So come on, dude. Oh, here we go. Yeah, come on. We got Andre Corbeil. See, that's respect right there. I usually agree with lots of your opinions, but I think Stephanie looks like Vince, and I just can't. Oh, shit. All right, Andre. Come on, one more time. I'll take a look at the queen here. Just for Andre. Does she look like Vince McMahon? Because I'm not. I mean, I don't know. You guys leave your opinions there in the chat room if you think she looks like Vince McMahon. A little close up for you. She don't look that bad. She comes out, man. She comes out in the nice outfits. You know, hair all tied back. Shit, dude. I'd say Triple H is a lucky ass guy. Brooke Hogan, same thing as Brooke Hogan. I see her as, I don't know, but Brooke Hogan, ridiculous, man. Especially since she got her boob job. She's even hotter. Andre is here worldwide. Andre, the TNA fanatic. See, now Andre and Stevie Breach need to get together and do a chat or something, a Skype call or something. Both huge TNA fans. I know Breach has been to TNA shows, and Andre lives and breathes TNA wrestling, so they need to get together and do a barbecue and talk some TNA. Same with Charlotte and Andre. Yeah, it's Charlotte. Charlotte to me looks more like Rick than Stephanie looks like Vince. Let's see. Yeah, Charlotte. I don't know. I'm the verdict's not out on Charlotte yet. How hot she really is. I can't figure it out. See, she looks nothing like Vince. She looks more like the Queen of Queen. Oh, hell yeah, dude. No, I agree, man. Let's see. I don't care if Charlotte looks like Ric Flair. I would motorboat Charlotte's Abbey curtains. I don't know what an Arby curtain. So Jekyll Knight wants to Arby curtain Charlotte Flair. Well, good luck on that one. I don't think Charlotte Flair is offering Arby curls. Let's see. I would fuck Steph if it was still 2000. I think Steph is hotter now than she was in 2001. Charlotte is too masculine. I don't see it in Charlotte. I know Miguel loves her. I have grown into the biggest Summer mark. Yeah, Summer Rae is ridiculous. Agreed, 1,000%. Let's see, Jam, do you? Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I just steered you guys the wrong way on Andre. Andre's doing his Heart Legacy stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So that's my bad, Andre. Jam, do you like Sasha Banks? I don't know, man. Everyone's behind Sasha Banks. I'm not really 1,000% sure on her yet. Everyone tells me how hot she is. I haven't seen it yet. Hey, team RY. What's up, buddy? Jem, any more singing? LOL. I might try to sing songs soon. I don't know. I'm trying to actually back down that dislike button right now. Yes, we want to Stephanie McMahon song from Gemini, all original. Queendom. Oh, the queen bowed down, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I'm too busy staring at her ass when her music's on. Thank you, Team RY, for loving the videos. You are something else, but I love you, buddy. Let's see. She is hot. You already planned your trip for WrestleMania 32. Team Rai, please go check my videos out. Yes, WrestleMania 32 is all set up. You're a little bit behind on that, my friend. Yeah, WrestleMania 32 is all set in stone, buddy. It's going to be a 3-day party, and I'm looking forward to it. Breach says he's going to get me drunk. So let's see. Candice Michelle is my favorite. Yeah, Candice Michelle was out of control. Out of freaking control. The skits she used to do with Vince McMahon, just ridiculous. You know, where you guys remember that shit with Candice and Vince, where Candice would go, "Oh, Vince, I have a chest cold," and then Vince would start rubbing her chest, trying to make her cold better and shit. Okay, the Brainy, another guy you guys need to sub to here on YouTube. Good dude. You watching Fastlane Sunday, Jim? Yeah, of course. It's on the WWE Network for the low price of. Exactly. Lucha Underground was epic last night. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Would be awesome to meet Michael Hayes. Well, his ass is going to be in Dallas this year because he's getting inducted, so it's a perfect opportunity to meet Michael P.S. Hayes. I thought Candice became a really good worker by the end. I don't know. I wasn't worried about her work. I just enjoyed her entrance when she'd rip her top off. But you miss Nikki Bella? Fuck yeah, I miss Nikki Bella. She made Monday Night Raw better. Plus, she was hot as shit to watch. Peter, go watch shitty TNA. I don't know. I'm not really a TNA guy. I think Eva Marie has potential to be a good wrestler. I don't know if Eva Marie has potential to ever be a good wrestler, but she's hell of a good eye candy. I'll say that for sure. She's hell of a good eye candy. I mean, Eva Marie is hot. And I follow her on all her freaking accounts just to see her pictures she posts up. Ralphie says, Jim, your DVD collection is dope. Well, I appreciate that. Fuck. I guess I can show you guys some DVDs. Not that you haven't seen them a million times on my DVDs. Nikki's got nice fake tits. She indeed does have nice fake tits. There's no disputing that. So I'm kind of on my laptop here, but somebody asked to see the DVDs. So what else would you expect on a freaking Gemini hangout with all these people? Show some goddamn DVDs. Honestly, this might not be the best fucking angle, but yeah, there's the wall of doom back there. We got it all. They're all back there. Whatever you guys want to see. We got a shitload of DVDs. Some say the greatest professional wrestling DVD collection in the land. It's what I made my name here on YouTube. People love the DVDs. I can't explain it. I can't explain why they come, but they come and watch, and they freaking love the DVDs. And I love every second of it. So it's kind of the DVDs for the guy who requests them in the chat room. Turn the camera off so you don't have to stare at my John Cena hat no more. That TV is the big bitch. That TV's 50 inches. That was given to me. That was a hand-me-down from my granny who didn't want it in her house anymore. So she says, hey, I'm going to bring the TV over. And I said, okay, bring the TV over. So it's kind of nice when the TV's getting hogged downstairs. Oh, we got a good one here. We got a good one. Uh-oh. I smell some WCCW stuff coming here. Okay, Jim. Do you think the WWF could have done better with Texas Tornado, a.k.a. Kerry Von Erich? And I will answer that as a big no. Kerry Von Erich, when he entered the WWF in 1991, was not the same. He already had his foot amputated from the motorcycle crash. So when Kerry Von Erich entered the WWF, he was not at his best. So it's not, if you watch Kerry Von Erich's matches in 85, 86, 87, sometime around there, he was at his best. Although Kerry Von Erich was not as talented as David Von Erich or Kevin Von Erich. Kerry Von Erich was talented, don't get me wrong, but not as talented as David and Kevin Von Erich. Those were the studs of the group. Kerry was okay, but not the best wrestler. Kerry was missing half of his foot by the time he debuted in the WWE. Yep, he had that foot amputated, or maybe they just took it off, whatever. I'm not sure exactly what the details, but he had that motorcycle crash in 87, and it cost him, he wasn't the same in the ring. See, Wrestling Figs, FTW, I have HBK, Mr. WrestleMania, great DVD. DX, new and improved 2009. Best pay-per-views 2009, 2010. WrestleMania 25. And the John Morrison DVD sucks. I agree. It's the worst WWE DVD of all time, the John Morrison. It was absolutely terrible. No Molina in it. I'm not interested. Thoughts of the WCCW Tower of Doom matches. Peter, I don't remember that, but I could pretty much talk WCCW besides that with anyone pretty much all day. Like, my plans are when I get to Dallas with all my friends, Breach and Ravi and Justin and I'm pretty much planning on driving them completely insane with about 1,500 useless wrestling trivia facts. So they better be ready for that because they're bringing in the wrestling mastermind. Lacey Von Erich. Now that's a beautiful gourd. Good Lord. Lacey Von Erich, totally out of control, gorgeous. She is, God, just about as hot as I've ever seen. Do you think Cena versus Taker will happen? I hope so. I don't know. Any WWE Blu-ray, Jim? Come on, team. Right. You've been on my freaking channel for like 8 years. You know I got the Blu-rays, daddy. All right, Justin, my buddy, the man, the information source. Jim just bought tickets for Monday Night Raw at the Staples Center, April 11th. Magic. Been to the Staples Arena myself many, many times. I know Breach has been there. Him and his buddies did the SummerSlam trip like 5 years in a row or something. And Staples is epic. Magic. Love it. I remember me and Breach and all them guys were at SummerSlam 2011, and Maurice was standing there with Eve Torres. Good Lord. All right, let's see. I hated the WCW Triple Cage matches. If you're making a reference to Uncensored 96 in Mobile, actually it was in Tupelo, Mississippi, where it was Hogan and Savage versus like 90 guys. Yeah, it was awful. Let's see. Have you ever bought those HD DVDs? Nah, man, just Blu-ray and standard DVD. And speaking of which, for you DVD collectors, the next one we got out March 1st, 2016 is the WWE Royal Rumble. I suggest buying the Blu-ray on this. See, Mandy Leon is a hot dog, and she's from my hometown of Brooklyn. I'll have to look her up in a little bit, Peter. Do you have the AJ Styles DVD? I have both of them from TNA. Let's see. Breach is getting excited about Maurice and his girl Eve Torres. CM Drunk 316. What's up? Jim, will you be at Raw after WrestleMania? No. And I can tell you my WrestleMania plans here since we're kind of shooting the shit. Okay, WrestleMania plans. Jim, flying in Friday night. Then, from there, probably going to get completely wasted in the hotel room with the boys, eat pizza, watch WWE Network. Saturday, get up. Go visit where the Sportatorium was. Go visit where the Von Erichs graves are. Come back. Go to an Evolve Wrestling show. Gonna go to WrestleCon that day. Gonna rest up maybe in the hotel room for a little bit. Go over to the Hall of Fame. Probably not get a whole lot of sleep. Drink more beer. Get up early Sunday. Get on the bus. Take the half-hour drive out to Arlington. Go out to Arlington. Party before WrestleMania 32. Go to WrestleMania 32. Mark out for about 6-7 hours in a row. Get back on the bus. Go back to the hotel room and then fly home. And there's my WrestleMania plans. And try to meet some divas along the way. Ashley Massaro is going to be at Ashley Massaro will be at WrestleCon this year. I would love to meet Ashley Massaro. I was a huge fan. Jam, what's your next DVD review going to be? Yeah, I don't really have a plan on DVD reviews. I should be recording some videos right now, getting some videos up before I got a busy weekend. But instead, I think it's important to be interactive with your subscribers. So I felt this call was important. Don't get thrown out. No, I'm not a dumbass when I drink, man. I don't do anything stupid. I don't start fights or go try to grab girls' hoo-hoos or anything like that. I just fucking drink and party and fucking talk wrestling with whoever's around me and probably drive everyone nuts with my 1 million wrestling facts in my head. Jam party like a rockstar, that's the plan. And even if I didn't want to get drunk, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of choice because the beer will be flowing. Dude, Ashley looked like, come on, dude. Breach with that. Ashley Massaro was ridiculous. And Breach, since I got you here, I'm trying to get Trina to come over to the Sportatorium with us. I've been tweeting at her. So if we can get Trina Michaels to come see the Sportatorium with us, that would be epic if she's in Dallas. I'm trying to find out if Trina's going to be in Dallas or not. Okay, go to the Houston Astros Stadium and piss on it. Go Mets. Peter, the Mets kind of pissed all over the Astros when they beat them there in the 86 NLCS. Plus, I don't think Houston is anywhere near Dallas. I don't think it's going to work. I think Houston's like 3 hours away from Dallas, so I don't think we're going to be at the Astrodome. Ashley was awesome. Tried and meet some other YouTubers while at Mania 32. Believe me, ACW owner, even if I wanted to hide, it's not going to help. I'm going to be getting destroyed by people from YouTube. It happens every time I go to a live wrestling event. Price of fame, buddy. So it's definitely going to happen. Okay, so Andre, if you guys haven't checked his channel out, you need to check it out. Hardcore wrestling fan. He's got something up about possibly interviewing Daniel Bryan tomorrow, which is huge. Jim, will you meet Matt from I don't know Matt, but yeah, sure, I'll shake his hand and talk wrestling with him. Maurice will be there. Good Lord. My team was the Cubs. Team Ryra is on his own planet as usual. I might meet Tony Mamaluke from WCW next Friday, Andre. She's still waiting for a decent Andre the Giant DVD. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Absolutely. I agree. Maurice is one of the hottest divas ever. Yeah, Maurice is ridiculous. How wonderfully sexy she is. Let's see. Who's your goal to meet at Mania this weekend? Mr. Hollywood wants to know. I have a goal to meet 2 people, more so at WrestleMania this year than anyone. My sights are set on meeting 2 people. 1, Kevin Von Erich, and 2, Trina. I want to hook up with Trina again and get an updated 2016 picture. Okay, Buck wants to know, why not, instead of buying the DVDs, just watch them online and burn them to a disc instead of buy them? It's a passion, Buck. I can't explain it to you. I'm passionate about buying DVDs. It's what I love to do, and it's built my channel up. Maurice being from Montreal, ridiculous. Hell yeah, French-Canadian women are the bomb, and Maurice indeed is the bomb, and she's got the bombs, and she's beautiful, and Miz is a lucky dude. Hey, Jim, my mom met Booker T. I got a pic with him. That's awesome. I love Booker T. Let's see. I wish WJ was at WrestleMania. That would be epic. Well, you get Gemini instead. All right, Andre, good luck to you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. I do appreciate the support. I'll hit you up on Twitter later. Last question. Do you think that they will make an Andre the Giant movie? Well, they already did, right? Princess Bride. Years and years ago, Andre was a big star in that movie. And no, I don't think so. Booker T, sucker. 5-time. Ooh, apparently the main event of Fastlane has been spoiled. Well, we know the main event, but if you're talking about the winner of Fastlane main event, spill it. WJ versus Gemini in a Mania main event. Nah. Me and WJ are actually really good friends. Pretty much talk every day on Facebook. He's actually really calmed down through the years. Actually a really good dude. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk to him, but he's actually a really good dude. Doing really good on his YouTube channel. He's actually getting ready to pass me up in subs, the bastard. So, WJ, you got heat with me if you're listening to this. Let's see. Right. I did not see you at WrestleMania last year. I know that you said hi to me at Levi Stadium. I did not see you. I did not hear you. I'm sure you were there. I saw your videos, but I didn't see you last year. I wish I would have had a minute to talk to you, but I was in markout world for staying in Triple H last year. Reigns is scheduled to win. No surprise there, but Reigns leaving AT&T Stadium with the belt is a huge disappointment, in my opinion. So we'll go like 5 more minutes with this, and then we'll be done at like 10:45. So you guys fire off your questions. So we got about 5 minutes left. Right, get your ass on an airplane, go to Dallas, and I'll be downtown lighting the city on fire with my boys. So if you want to meet me, I'll be in Dallas April 1st. So you know where I'll be. Not a hard guy to find. I'll be the guy in the bright orange Cena shirt. Apparently, Lucha Underground is having trouble paying some of their talents. I don't know anything about Lucha Underground. I've never seen. Buck, if you want to see my thoughts on the Axel Rotten overdose, please check out my video. It's up on my channel from yesterday. I know you made a video too. Okay, Mr. Barbecue Sauce with Donald Trump as his icon. Kick a Cowboys fan in the balls for me, Jim. Yeah, I won't be in my Cowboys jersey. I'm a 49ers fan. And the Cowboys used to do my Niners dirty every year in the playoffs, so I have never forgiven the Cowboys. Also, the Fastlane is struggling to sell tickets. Well, probably the last-minute shoppers will come in the last day and fill up that arena. I don't see them. It's an arena in Cleveland. What is it? The Quicken Arena where the Cavs play. LeBron, one of my favorite players. They're not going to have any trouble selling that place out. The people in Cleveland will come. Even though Cleveland is a very dangerous city, and Cleveland's going through huge poverty problems right now, I think they'll be fine. I think people will find a way outside of Cleveland to come to the Fastlane pay-per-view. Cleveland's always been kind of a rough kind of salty city with people having a hard time there. But, yeah, they'll be fine. They're in Cleveland. They've sold out that building before. Blazers for the win. If you're making a reference to the Blazers and the Warriors in Portland tomorrow, the Warriors are going to destroy them. The Warriors are destroying everybody this year. Do you think Mania will sell up? Buck, I hope so. And I do think it will. I think it will. They filled up Levi Stadium last year pretty damn good. It was an amazing crowd, especially when The Rock came out. Do you think WrestleMania 32 will break the attendance record? Oh, God. They'll probably get 85,000, 90,000 in there, which will be a huge crowd. Big-time parking issues. My Sixers almost beat the Warriors. Well, you know what happened. The game was in Philly. The Warriors were on a long road trip. You know, Sixers came close. They were very motivated to be the world champions. But they, they fell a little short. And if the game was in Oracle, I think the Warriors would have beat them by 30. So the Sixers are a young, upcoming team, but they got a long ways to go. They're going to have to develop their talent to compete in the East. Obviously, your best teams in the Eastern Conference are the Cleveland Cavaliers. Toronto's good. Miami will probably be in the playoffs. Cavs and Bulls, that's interesting. Bulls actually got a really decent team this year. Bulls might make a run in the Eastern Conference. How would you have booked Sting's WWE run? Same way they booked it. I don't see anything different about how I would have booked Sting. I think WWE did fine with him. I haven't even watched NBA since my Celtics lost the Big Three. Yeah, Celtics, another. Actually, the Celtics are pretty decent this year. They can actually go pretty far in the playoffs. Celtics, Cavs, Wizards, pretty decent teams in the East. I think they'll challenge Cleveland, but I think it'll be Cleveland and Oakland in the finals again this year. Raw needs to go back to 2 hours again. Yes, it does. And if you check the numbers this past week, the third hour of Raw, the numbers went way down. Bulls going to trade Gasol. Yeah, Gasol had his run in L.A., when he won his titles and stuff, but I think Gasol's better days are behind him. Wish I was the GM for Raw. I would be booking bra and panty matches, and I tell you one thing, if I was the GM of Raw, I would not be booking Braun Strowman and Big Show in the main event. That, to me, Braun Strowman and the Big Show in the main event was the worst possible main event you could have booked. I thought Raw was absolutely terrible this past week. What do you guys think? Celtics are hot. They are hot. Celtics, pretty decent little team. Like I said, I think that the Celtics are more than capable of winning a couple rounds in the playoffs. Do I think they can challenge Cleveland and beat Cleveland? No. Raptors are going to run the table this year. Raptors, another good young team, but, do they have what it takes to beat Cleveland in a 7-game series with LeBron James and a healthy Cleveland Cavaliers team? I don't think so. Are you trolling right now, Buck? How does Braun Strowman have any upside? Braun Strowman has zero upside. He can't move in the ring. He's like the great Khali. There's nothing that Braun Strowman can do in the ring. Braun Strowman is awful. Jim, do you think they should bring WCW pay-per-views on DVD? No, I don't see him drunk, because they shouldn't bring anything out on DVD right now unless it's like a doc on a wrestler that they've never done before. DVDs are not selling right now. Like, I think the Dudley Boys DVD will do fine because it's going to be in a steel book and it's never been released before. But no, stay away from the WCW pay-per-views on DVD. What's the point? It's $9.99. You can watch any WCW event you want right now. There's no point to bring WCW out on DVD. Okay, K-Dog is excited for July 4th, 2016, when they release the Scott Hall DVD. I think a lot of people are. Okay, Buck has an opinion on Strowman. He's a big, intimidating dude. He's got that retro feel to him. I disagree until they show me different. But right now, I'm not a big fan of Strowman. I think it would be a huge disappointment to have him fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania. All right, let's see. Rai says he might meet Demolition. Demolition was at WrestleCon last year. I saw them. I could have easily gotten an autograph, and I walked away from it. I wasn't interested, but I did see Demolition live and in person last year. I think Strowman should get rid of the beard and the cow. I think Braun Strowman should just go away. Just my personal opinion. Jem, have you been watching any of the old NWA 605 shows on the network? Hey, Breach, let me show you something. I don't know if I ever showed you this, but let me show you something real quick. Let's see. I'll show you something, Breach. It's really cool. Hang on, guys. You guys carry on. Let me show Breach something cool here. Okay. All right, Breachy. Let me turn the camera on here and show you this. All right, let's see what we got. All right, now these right here, and I have about 30 of these, are NWA complete seasons from 1985. Like, for instance, in my hands, I'm holding 11/23/85 and 11/30/85, and on the backside is 12/7/85 and 11/16/85. These right here were sent to me years ago by a guy on YouTube who's a big fan of the Gemini channel, and he sent me shitloads of NWA. I know that you guys, I know, Breach, that you got a shitload burn like that too. But yeah, those are pretty sweet. Those are full episodes from the original shows. Who knows, Buck? I got like 1,400 videos up. I'm sure at some point I showed them on a YouTube video. Okay, see him drunk. Ask a good question. Yeah, Buck, it's pretty intense, man. It's some old school Four Horsemen stuff. CM Drunk asks, Jeb, if you sold all your DVDs, how much do you think you would get? Honestly, if I sold my DVDs today, maybe $1,000, if I could get that. I wouldn't even know how I would sell them. Although I did have a guy message me a while back, and he offered me $10,000 for my DVD collection, but I emailed him back and I said, no, I'm not interested. Buck, come on, you can't upload that stuff on YouTube, man. You're going to get copyrighted. You can't show any WWE footage. You're going to get copyrighted. That's the thing. You got to be super careful. Since we're doing like a state of the YWC address, that's another thing too, is like the copyright rules on YouTube have gotten ridiculous through the years too. You'd have to sell them separately to get the most out of it. Let's see, barbecue sauce. I would want to do it in like one lump sum, just unload them all and get what I can get from them and just call it a day. I wouldn't want to do it one by one. You know how much work that would be. There's like 700 DVDs back there, man. I couldn't sell them one by one. Jem, what kind of beer you like? Newcastle, Red's Apple Ale, Heineken. Let's see. I like specialty beers. I like India Pale Ales, Bud Light, and pretty much whatever you put in front of me, it's probably going to get drunk, and I'm going to get drunk. You could probably get 50 for the rare ones. I don't know, Buck. It just seems like a lot of work to me if I'd want to unload the DVDs, and quite frankly, it just seems like a huge hassle and a huge headache, quite frankly. Let's see. Just send a quick text message. Hang on real quick. Sell the more regular ones in bulk, and you can potentially double what you think you. I can't sell. It's just it's against my moral fibers to sell. What was it about Michael Jordan that made him the best player of all time? I can't explain it. 6 NBA championships, league MVPs, the last shot versus the Jazz. Michael Jordan was the best basketball player I ever saw. And there's some good ones out there. Don't get me wrong. LeBron, unbelievable. Tim Duncan and the Spurs and the run they've been on, unbelievable. Shaq, Kobe, epic. There's a lot of good ones out there. Steph Curry right now for the Warriors, way up there, but there's just something special about Jordan. Just can't explain it. Have I met The Undertaker? Yes. I met The Undertaker in 1996. Check my channel, man. I got a video up on it. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Everybody's got the network. That's why there's only 32 DVDs left on WWEshop.com. Iverson was tremendous, and he almost willed his Sixers to the championship versus the Lakers, the dominant Lakers in 2001. Let's see, what else we got? All right, so we'll probably wrap this up. Probably call this a day. I'd like to thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it very much. Please go back and listen to the call. And thank you for the support. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to go work on some videos. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, if you guys need anything. And you guys have a good one. And thank you so much.